So welcome back. This is my 2020 Honda Accord, and just in a moment here we will talk about all the modifications I've done to it within the past year. I've owned it for about, I want to say about almost a year and a half now, and it has definitely been a different experience. Alright, so overall, starting off with the first modification I did, which was the engine cover. So I painted it red. The previous color before, of course, is factory, was black. Just went with something different that could change up the overall appearance of the vehicle and not just have like a black appearance of when you open the hood. So it's the VHT high temp red spray paint, and then I just colored in with a paint pen for the emblems. I'm probably gonna redo it and first do a overall black by VHT because of the, as you can see, the paint pen is chipping away just from daily driving it. So second modification I did, which was the K&N cold air intake. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy about getting a open box one, but from what I have had it on for about a year now, and I haven't had no hydro locking or any type of water damage to the inside of the tank or inside the vehicle. And then from here I went on and done a K-tuner and a pedal commander. Pedal commander came first. It's definitely a, I guess you say, not really much of a performance thing, but it does help with your throttle. But as you can see, I have it right here behind my steering wheel. And a nice thing about this is that it is Bluetooth capable. So on your phone, you can change it while you're driving. But there's different modes: economy, city, sport, sport plus. And then you have your different gains down here. You can change on the fly while you're driving, or whenever the vehicle is off. You can change it from there. Like I said, I am a K-tuner. I do have it up under my radio, right between the radio and the gear shifter. I know a lot of people are asking me about fearable stage 2, stage 3, whatever it may be, and comparison to K-tuner. I can't really give you a honest opinion between the two, because I've only been with K-tuner. But fearable stage 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be, does state that it does have more horsepower, more torque ratings than the K-tuner. But right now I'm currently going through custom tuning with Derek Robinson from IMW Tuning in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I believe he's in Philadelphia. Like I said, I just have it up under the radio here, and it mounts just in good here. Reason why I do this is because a lot of thefts and all that stuff will happen here where I live at, and I definitely don't want it to disappear one day. So the next thing I did from here was I ordered a PRL flex fuel kit and a PRL front pipe. You see it kind of right up in there, and then the PRL down pipe. A little hard to see, but it's right there. Install wasn't too hard. From there, it was just plug and play with this. The hardest part about this right here is getting this clip, which runs all the way from here, and then it runs all the way down here behind the intercooler, and right at the tip of my finger is where the clip will meet with another clip. From there, I mean, you do have to have a tune if you do run flex fuel, because the next gen Honda models will not accept flex fuel, so tune is definitely needed. Ethanol has definitely been changing horsepower, especially performance and overall. especially 91. But running flex fuel on the Accords will not give you the full capability of running E85. You do have to mix it with 91 octane, because the fuel lines and the fuel hose and all that stuff will not accept full E85 yet. That's one thing that would probably have to go into the shop. You have to change a bunch of stuff and all that. So after we installed the flex fuel, like I said, we installed the downpipe and the front pipe from PRL. It's definitely a horsepower difference for sure, and it's noticeably sounding more aggressive. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy about getting that because of the new laws that are coming into effect with the emissions, but I don't see it changing the way we modify our cars for sure. So the next thing I did was I installed the PRL intercooler. It definitely does do a big change over the stock intercooler. One, because it's lighter. Two, the engine temps are noticeably different. I have noticed mine have been down about 10 degrees. So if you're looking forward to that, that's something to get into if you're definitely doing a lot of stop and go pulls and all that stuff. The hardest part about this in total for the intercooler was taking off the bumper, and then from there you will be met with the Honda sensing cube down here. And from here, what we did was we unbolted the passenger side bolts, which are right in here. The reason why we did this is because we didn't want to mess up with the calibration of the Honda sensing. Didn't want to bring it back to the shop for sure, have it stay in there so they can get the calibration right. So just did the uninstall of these two bolts over here for the Honda sensing bar. But after I did all this, like I said, I've gone through custom tuning with Derek Robson at IMW Tuning. He's really good at what he does, and he's really fast. He can send me a revision Thursday. I can do the data logs that afternoon and that night, and then I can send them to him that night also, and then that Friday morning to Friday afternoon he will send me with another revision, changing and tweaking a little bit different things so the car runs a little bit better, a little bit stronger, and get more of a performance and overall fun out of your vehicle. So after I did that, I had ordered the Mishimoto oil catch can for the 2-liter Accord, and it's not hard to install. I'll remove the engine cover and you can see where it installs at. So the first hose will connect right up in here, and it's just one hose when you look at it, and it'll run from here and it'll run all the way up into here. As you can see, that clip right there. From here, it wasn't hard. The hardest part was trying to get this clip in because of how much space is limited back here. And then I want to say after a week of having this oil catch can in, of daily driving it, I had about a quarter to almost a half of oil in the catch can. So if you do have that, or you are planning on getting it, I do recommend you check it every weekend or something like that. Something you don't like a daily routine or a weekly routine or something like that. But I am planning on figuring out how to get a valve right here and running a hose, because there is a bolt up under here, and if you do get it, you can see what I'm talking about. But it definitely is a different thing when trying to put it on. It's a little bit easier on the Accords than the Type Rs because of how much space we have up under the engine cover. After the Mishimoto oil catch can, I did a V3 taillight install from HRS, which is High Rev Sports, and they are sequential. So that's one thing about I like it. And then when you start it up, it does have a startup animation, but it really does change how the vehicle looks on the outside, especially because it's a smoked layout and because it's a definitely an eye catcher for some people because it is sequential and it does have a startup animation when you turn the vehicle on. But yep, so my next thing to do is get a big turbo kit. I'm still on stock turbo. I plan to go with either the Mitsubishi turbo they just released. A couple of my friends have them, and then I am planning on going with either the Mishimoto or the Garrett G25-500. I know one or two people that have them. They say they enjoy it a lot, and you can get a lot of horsepower rating out of the Garrett. Not so much sure about the Mishimotos and the Mitsubishis. Haven't seen much of those. But I plan on getting the engine brackets upgraded also on this one, and then the two back here. And then from here, I also plan on doing aftermarket wheels. My car's a little bit dirty. It just got done raining for the past 2 days, and we went on a cruise yesterday. But so I almost forgot one thing. With my engine exhaust system setup, I do have the Borland S-type mufflers, as you can see here. I did delete the resonator, but I do have to say that I like it. I also want to go with the actual full exhaust system from Borland itself. I know the price tag is kind of pushing people away from it, but if you see it, you like it, you go for it. So from here, that's all. If you have any other questions, you can hit me up on my Instagram, or you can hit me in the comment section, whatever you please, and I will most likely get back to your questions as soon as I can, if not within a day. So